Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with another quick project. Easy project. It might be a little lengthy, you know me. But I watched this some time ago over on Scrimping Mommy. That's Amanda over there. And she created these cute little writing space tucks. So basically you've got a pocket that glues to the back of the other side of your folded paper, and that opens like this, and all this is writing space. Now I am toying around with the idea of having this be a Velcro attached so that one could pull it out of the journal to write on it, because if this is on your journal page, even down in the lower corner, the bulk of your writing space is going to be up here, which is off of your page, generally speaking. So I'm probably going to do that with these ones. I did not do it on my prototypes, but so this is my actual template. If you guys want to take a picture, you can. I didn't highlight it with the other marker, so it's a little bit light. But this is in total 4 1/4 by 10 in height. Now we do take off a little bit here. Amanda didn't do that. Hers went all the way to the bottom, but I found it hard to tuck it in when it was as long as this edge. And then the pocket, you can make the pockets any way you choose. I made them 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. So it just opens up like this. I rounded the corners. Again, you could do whatever you want. I am printing mine on 65-pound paper. That's my preferred paper weight. But as always, please go over and check out Scrimping Mommy and the video. I will link it below. As you know, I am a big supporter of sharing this in community is great, because people that don't watch her but watch me, they're going to learn something. But I want her to get the credit. I want the energy to go to her, because that's where I saw it. So please go over and show Amanda some love. She's a hoot to listen to, one of my favorite channels. So without further ado, let's get going. So I have my Fabri-Tac, my Bearly Arts white glue, archival ink in Vintage Photo, my corner rounder in case I want to round the edges, and then also my cutter/score tool all in one. I'm just going to move some things out of the way here. And so these are a couple that I made. This one's going to go in my reference journal. I didn't decorate it because it's kind of a waste of product to do that. Oh, we got a little bit of a glued edge here. That's not intended. What happened? Oh no. It's Saturday morning, still drinking my coffee. So that's going to go in my reference journal. This digital is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be making some Christmas ephemera for the flip-flop journal using these papers from Louisa Heinzel. So really beautiful. So that's going to go in the reference journal. This is a one for the Christmas journal. So again, simple. You've got a little bit of space to tuck something, a little bit of area to decorate, and then again you have this beautiful pull out writing space. So I was also toying with the idea it would be fun. Maybe we'll do one the other way, where you put your pocket, so like let's say it was this way, and you'd put your pocket on this edge, and then it could flip out this way. So we might do one that way. So I'm going to keep that right there so that I remember to try one going landscape rather than portrait. So, and those are the cards. So just a little bit of journaling space for the inside of that. You could also, there's a lot of variation you could do with this. So we're going to make 3 today on camera. They're all very easy to decorate, and so we're going to get going on that together. So this is obviously for the Christmas journal. I just picked a couple of journal cards that can go in that pocket, and I'm thinking this one might be a good one to go the other direction. So your sizing is not going to change if you decide to go landscape instead of portrait. So we're going to use our template. I'm going to keep that in my view too, because I'm not quite raring to go yet. I have my coffee and I'm still drinking. It's a quiet Saturday morning and it's been a rough week, so I'm moving a little bit slow. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this at 4 1/4 inches. Let me just move that. So 4¼ Now you could make them wider. In fact, I think with this one, I am going to go a little bit wider since we're going to go landscape. So I'm going to go 4½ instead of 4¼ So again, you can play with your size, whatever suits you. Play around with it. I really want to capture that line of in the wood. I think is really pretty. This will be our pocket. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. So I guess I don't really need the score part of that because it's a simple fold. So it looks like we've got a little bit of white there. So maybe let's trim that off really quick. When I print on the back of my digital, sometimes I don't get all that white cut off. So just take care of that little trim. And then let's go ahead and fold it. You can decide which way which one you want to be in what direction. That'll make sense here in a second. So I'm going to fold it, but I'm not going to fold it quite to the bottom. I'm going to go about, what would that be? Let's just see what I'm I spying here. About 1/4 inch from the bottom of that. So again, it's not a science at all. So just go ahead and give that a good press. I'm going to get my bone folder here. Okay. And I like that. I like that a lot. So obviously, because of the way, you know what? I wish I'd done that differently because I would have loved to have had that one be on the other side. Could we still do that? This is what I wanted. So yes, let's just change it. I did not ink that yet, so I can totally do that. It's my project. So I want that one with the stars and pine cones on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and try that again. Okay. It's not going to show. It's not going to be a big deal at all. Okay. It looks a little crooked. Nope. Okay. So it's going to go like this. Yes. Boy, I'm having trouble with my brain here. Yes, like this. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this whole base up and I'll be right back. So you can hardly see that fold, that extra fold. So not a big deal. And oh, I forgot this side. Okay, let's call it good. So it's going to go this way. We better probably crease that a little bit better. It doesn't want to train on that new fold. There we go. Okay, so then our pocket, I think, would be pretty. We could go this way. And so again, it's going to be the same measurement. So let's mark it out. And this is my cool new mat. I thank you for all of your comments, but we're going to go ahead and use it to make our measurements because that's what it's for. So our pocket going across the lengthwise, the bottom part is 3½. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and a half. Okay. So that's where we're going to fold it. So we're going to fold on that line. Let's go ahead and use the score tool just to be a little bit more accurate. It's easier when if you're dealing with a heavier paper. So no cutting, just gluing, Cara-Renee. There we go. All right. Go ahead and give that a fold. Awesome. And then height-wise, it's going to be, I covered that up, 2 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and bring our cutter over, and we're going to cut off, I think we'll cut off some off this side. Let's see how that works. 2 3/4. Oh, that's taking off way too much. Let's make this be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take off, really don't want to take off too much off that side. So again, your goal is just to get to the 2 3/4 ish. We're going to play around with a different size here. So that is now 3 1/4. So we're going to have to take off some. So, oh, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong side. Let's just take off that pine cone. How about that? And we'll just stick with our main measurement. 2 3/4 inches. tall. We can go ahead and take off that extra bit. Okay, and there we go. So that's really cool. That's pretty. So we're going to also, I should have done this while I had the cutter, do that again, and then we're just going to cut corner to corner to make that a diagonal. So like so. Put that over there. Those can be used for little pockets. Okay, so now you should have a fold on your pocket. Okay, I'll show this again to you because I don't think, oh, we cut off our star. Oh my goodness, that's okay. You can't have it all. You can't have the stars and the heavens and everything else, can you? I don't know. So I'm going to ink all around this because this one we're going to make floating or attachable using some Velcro, which before I forget, I'm going to grab my Velcro just so that I have that visual reminder right there. Okay, oh, this side is really pretty too, but we're already committed here. So now this is going to go here, and we're going to pull this out, okay, because we're only gluing this to the back of this. So we're not gluing this flap down yet, we're just gluing on to the back, but we do need to cut that corner so it matches the corner of our base. So there we go. So we're going to go ahead and put glue on the back of this. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac just because it helps me line up a little bit better. So for those of you commenting on this glass mat, you guys, it's the best purchase I think I've ever made in my studio. Well, next to my Calyx units. I really like my Calyx units, but it was well worth the price. So if you guys can swing it, it's amazing. So I'm just trying to line that up a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Just give that a minute to set, and then we're going to use our white glue to close off the bottom of this pocket. So I'm going to go, oh, that was really crooked. It's okay, it's not going to show. So we're going to go kind of around this little curve with our glue and then all the way down this bottom edge. And then just go ahead and close that up. Okay. Perfect, love it. Okay, so now we've got the one that's going to open this way. And because it's going to be Velcroed in, it's going to be detachable. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put the 1/2 of the Velcro on here because it's not going in the journal yet. So I think we'll go ahead and put one here and put one, well, maybe we'll do 3 just to cover our bases. So we'll put there, and then one on the corner right there. Okay. So that's awesome. And so that will be able to be attached to our journal page when we get there. So that extra fold is a problem because now it wants to fold on that, but there you go. So you're just going to tuck that in. Okay. Got a little bit of a glue barrier. So what I like to do is go ahead and take my metal ruler and just get it in there and open up that landscape a little bit. Sometimes that glue spreads a little bit more than we want it to. Okay, and then just get that in there. Why is that having such a problem? That's very strange. Why is it not going in? Is something not straight? I did not have this problem before. I think it's my extra fold because it wants to move there. There we go. Just kind of, it'll train itself. So, oops, I see what's the problem. It's too even here. So, what shall we do? I did not bump into this before. I'm not sure what I did. So what we're going to have to do is, I think we're going to take off just a sliver of this. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure what is different because... yeah, I don't know what's different. I did everything the same. Round that out again. Try to round this out again. That was very strange. I'm not sure what happened. So now we've got that edge showing, which I'm not a fan of. So I don't know if something was crooked. That could be the culprit. So we're going to slide that back in there, and there we go. Okay. So now let me re-glue this. That's a problem. Yikesies. Yikesies. Just let that sit for a bit. Just close that back up. Maybe something was just crooked. I'll try to be more careful on the next one. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do a little bit of decorating on here, which is very simple. I just cut a little circle and a word, and we're just going to put it on here. I was trying to find my my coffee dyed cheesecloth, so give me a second, guys. I've got a whole calyx bin there that has got all of my cheesecloth that I've coffee dyed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a bit of this, make it purdy, purdy, just like that. That's because that's so wide weaved. I just put my thing on, let the rest of that hold itself for now, and I might come back and secure some of it later. I just put a little bit of extra glue to make sure that that's holding. The circle is a little, almost too big for that space, but I guess it didn't matter what we left showing there because it's all being covered up. And this is a label. I will try to remember to link these. They are new to me, recently purchased, so I needed a little bit more of a grungy kind of thing, but it's very big. I have smaller ones, so I think I'll pause on this and I printed one of them two to a page, so they're a little bit smaller. So I think we'll hold on to that, and I'll put a label on it later. So, and then here are our journal cards. So let's see if we can get this in here now. I'm so baffled by what happened there. Just don't understand what the deal is. It was a seamless process. So I'm just going to, again, work that out a little bit. Okay. I think I need to pull this pocket out a little bit when I do the next one is probably my best solution, because this is not even going in. I don't know. There we go. Now it's in, but it's not straight. So we've got not enough of a area over here for that to fold. So we're just going to I'll have to work on that off camera. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly ink these and round the corners. And there we go. So I'm going to have to figure out another way to resolve this little issue here, because I think in my prototype I pulled this pocket out a little bit so that it had a little bit more room there, and I did not do that on this one, but I will fix it. There's always a way to fix it. So we're going to do another one. Let's do one of the Paris ones, Romance in Paris. Which I'm getting closer to being ready to put that journal together, as well as the boho journal, which I've stopped making ephemera for because I've got so much. So let's do this. We're going to do this one the other way, the upright way. And then we'll do the other one landscape as well, just so that we can try that again. Just moving those little bits. And we're going to bring this over again, and we're going to cut this at, let's do this one at 4 1/4, like my directions say. So I'm just going to go 4 1/4. Awesome. And let's go ahead and do the cutting for the pocket as well. So we're going to mark this. We need to go 2 3/4, or let's see, 3 1/2, sorry. 3 1/2, and I'm going to score it at 3 1/2. Right there-ish. And so we'll fold that, cut this excess off. This would make a nice little journal card for it. Okay, like so. That was not exactly straight. Let me fix that. I don't want it to be irregular. There we go. That didn't catch it, but we'll catch up with that in a sec. So So that's our fold. You want to make sure that you have that fold, and then we're going to, I need to deal with that edge. It's all strange. I'm just going to use my scissors and just take the sliver off to fix that up. Okay. There we go. And then now we're going to cut this down to 2 3/4 in height. So again, this is our fold side. So we're going to cut off 2 and 3 down to 2 3/4. Okay. And again, I'm just following my template. You could alter these at will. And then we're going to cut corner to corner to make our corner pocket. Oops. Moved. Boy, oh boy. There we go. Okay. So that is that. And then let's go ahead and fold this. I think I want this side out. I love this so much. This paper is so beautiful. I think we're going to go this way. Look at that. That's going to be gorgeous showing. So let's go ahead and go about 1/4 inch again. Looks like my paper's not cut straight. I've got it edged over there. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. Sometimes when I use this trimmer, it's not as accurate as my precision trimmer, but the precision trimmer is so hard to get on camera. So it takes up my whole desk. Okay, so that's that. So that's that edge. Now I think I want to use a different decorative punch. Sorry for that squeak. Still not feeling good. Still fighting the crud. Always fighting the crud. So this one is going to go in. So I am actually not going to do anything on that one because I don't want it to take abuse. But I'm going to go ahead and do this corner rounder. And thank you for the tip, guys, for this, to be able to see where I'm actually getting this. I don't like to do it when I'm just rounding because it kind of throws me a little bit. But when I'm trying to get this one just right so it punches correctly, I think this was a great tip. Okay. So that is that. So that is the only one that's not clipped or punched rather. Okay. So let's go ahead and ink this up. Oh, did we want to do the top? I don't know if we can. Let's try it. Let's try it. It's a Saturday. It's time for trying things. Okay. Oh yeah. Seemed a little bit rough there, but it's okay. Again, I'm going through double paper here. There we go. I'm going to ink this up real quick. Okay, there we go. So we were this way. Love that very, very much. And let's go ahead and work on our pocket. So again, we're going to do this one as my prototype. So it's going to go like this, sorry. And so let's go ahead and ink this up. I should have done that a moment ago. So by the time you see this, I will have already mailed these out, or getting them ready to be mailed out. I completely lost track of the whole pin drawing. So I had drawn 2 names and then the pins sat here. Like I received them from Amazon and I sat here. It's just been crazy. So I will be getting those out next week. And then I did select a 3rd winner, which is my friend. We all have an opinion. So there's 3 winners. I believe it was Shelly, Candy, and we all have an opinion. So I will be getting those out in the mail this week. So my apologies for that. I did put an update in my community tab on YouTube. So they came and then they kind of got buried under some other things. And I forgot. Okay, so again, this is going to get glued to the back of this. So we're going to kind of open that up. And this time I'm going to allow about that much on that edge. So do you see that? Probably about 1/8 inch, or what would that be? Let me just check my ruler. I'm not good at this. Yeah, about 1/8 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pencil mark. So I get this glue line correct. So it's going to go, the glue is only going to go to there. Okay. So that will help us. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. I think that's what I did wrong on the other one. So my apologies for, I did this, I prepped this project many days ago. So it's sometimes hard to, oh, I did not do that edge. So we need to, I can't do that now. We'll try to do it once it's on here. I didn't do our decorative punch, but I'll come back and do that. Silliness. Okay. Silliness. It'll be hard to get it exactly. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be able to do that. It's just going to have to be a wasted punch there because we're off. We're not in the corner. So that's okay. Things happen. Okay, there we go. So now this should go in fine. So just, yeah, see, that was what I did wrong. So, so this is the one that shouldn't have been punched because it's the opposite corner. Goodness gracious. Let's just fix this. Oh my heavens. The faux pas are galore. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue the bottom of this pocket right here. Okay. Oh, I love these so much. They are definitely going to be a staple item in my journals. Great low profile way to add some extra writing space. Oops. One could also, you know, have some in behind here too, but I think that would bulk it up a lot and you'd have to probably make this a little bit more gusseted in order to hold more. So that just needs a second to set. So let's work on a couple journal cards here. So we're going to follow along with the same punch I was using, which is this fancy one. Okay. This should be nice and dry now. So that was my problem. That's what I did different. So that's just going to slide in there and now it's nice and I like that edge. I like how that turned out. So then our cards slip in here. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I love that. I love that edge. Look at that. Woo, awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on here. We also have a very large word again. So I think I'm going to go up with this about there. So I have to be careful of where I don't put the glue. So I'm just going to turn this and just guess at this. Okay, just guess at it. Okay, and then just going to do our best, okay? I think that's probably about right, but I'm going to get my fingers in there just to make sure there's no glue. Yeah, feels good. Stick that in there as well, and then we're going to put our little word down here. Oh, I love this so much. It's got a little bit of gauze here, or whatever you call this. Whatever you call it. Yeah, there we go. So pretty. Again, I use a little bit more glue because I'm holding that cheesecloth down. Tons of glue on my fingers. There we go. Okay. I have a white here. Okay, we're going to do the last one, and we're going to do it landscape. But isn't that so pretty? It's so simple. Thank you so much, Amanda. Please go over and show her some love. I really, really, really encourage you guys to do that. She's an awesome creator. She has a Ko-fi shop. She has beautiful digitals. She has a very, very affordable monthly subscription plan, which I do, even though I have not gotten around to using her digitals because there's just so much to choose from. But I believe in supporting her business, and I pay $3 in U.S. currency a month for all of her stuff, and it's amazing. And I'm supporting a fellow creator because I really appreciate her. So You can go to her Ko-fi shop if you want to know about that. So that is that one. And let's do one more. So I'm going to use this beautiful paper. That base paper was from Lorna from Tailor Made Journals, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up, but it will be linked. Okay, so this one, I want to use the portion that has all the lace. I'm going to make this one a bit bigger. So I think I'm actually going to go like 5 1/4 width on this one because we're going to make it landscape, okay? Which means we might make our pocket a little bit taller, but we'll work that out together. So let's go 5 1/4, okay, like so. And then, oh, our pocket's very, very small now. It'll work though, because it's 3 inches tall, which is a little bit taller than what we've been doing. Okay, so then we're going to fold this again, and we're going to leave a bit at the bottom. And then let's work on our pocket. So because this is taller, I'm going to make our pocket wider. So I'm going to probably make my pocket, let's see what this would look like folded in half loosely. Yeah, it doesn't have to be quite in half, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'll trim off the excess edges here in a second. These digitals are from Tailor Made Journals, so just so you know. I'm trying to think of which one I want. I think I want this side to show. So I don't need it to be that wide, right? So I think I'm going to take it down to, this is currently 5 1/4. So let's take it down to 4 3/4. Okay, that should be plenty big. So some of this is just experimenting, guys, with what you want to do. Okay, but you want a little bit more substantial pocket because your whole base is bigger. So what kind of decorative edge do we want to do on this? I think we'll just do the rounding. So let's go ahead and round this corner since I'm always forgetting. And, oh, we forgot to do the diagonal cut for the corner pocket. There we go. Today is my oldest son's 40th birthday. He was born at midnight, 12 o'clock straight up, between December 6th and December 7th. And so we got to choose his birthday, and we chose Pearl Harbor Day. We used to joke that we did that because he came in with a boom, and he ended up going into the military and serving and going to Iraq a couple times and Germany, and lived away from us for a long time. And yeah, so it's his birthday today. He's not happy that he's turning 40 though. That he turned 40. He's feeling tired, but he's a good man. He's a very good man, a good husband, a good father, a good employee, a good, excellent friend. He's a Jesus follower. So it's pretty cool. So happy birthday to Jeremy Scott Wolf. There we go. So let's ink this one up. Now I'm yakking here. We're almost done today. And then I'll let you go on your way. Our kids are coming over today to decorate our Christmas tree. That's tradition. We don't wait for them anymore to decorate the house because, you know, they all have busy lives, but we do wait for them to come and decorate our tree. So they'll be coming and having pizza and whatnot. So again, I'm going to put this out. I'm not going to mark it this time because I think I've got this down. So I'm going to just put some Fabri-Tac here and then just cover this whole area on the back, or the inside of the back part of your corner pocket that we folded in half. You want to make sure that you do that fold in half. So, okay. And we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And obviously our corners are off because we went out, right? Which is fine. So that should be plenty of space. Okay, give that a press. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. A little bit down on this. I'm just going to tap and see if I can move that up a little bit. There we go. So cool. Okay, I'm going to glue this shut. I'm going to go around that curve. Close that up. Okay, well that's drying. Let's go ahead and decorate that little corner. I have I have a punch that does this. Not feeling it though on this paper at all. Oh, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's see if we find, we've got this piece. Nope, that doesn't go with, well, that would actually be quite complimentary. I'm going to grab that punch. So I get asked about this all the time. I can't even find it anymore. I think I got it on Amazon years ago, but I cannot find it now. So it just makes this nice little shape, which I really enjoy. So we're just going to punch that and use it instead of this. This is a little bit too bold to go against that background, I feel. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. And we'll just put that right there. That'll be really pretty. I wish I had something else that could go there though, because it feels a little bit blasé, as they say. But I think it's going to be okay. And that's too bright too. So I'm not happy with those choices up against this grungy background. So I will, I think I'll hold off because I don't want to glue this down and want to change it. So you'll be able to see any changes in the photos at the end of the video. So that's it. But we will go ahead and just do the little bit of inking and rounding on these pieces and show you these beautiful cards. You guys have seen these images time and time again. Really beautiful. Really enjoyed working with this kit. I'm hoping to do a mixed media piece this year, or this month. I haven't done Sunday's Art of Truth for several months now, but I was inspired by some beautiful Christmas in Paris digitals, and I'm going to pull one of those digitals and make a mixed media piece and do a Sunday's Art of Truth. So you guys can watch the channel for that. And that being said, if you're inspired and you find joy in watching what I create, I would really love it if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I put up a new video. That helps my channel to grow. It helps more people to be able to see my content. And the algorithms with YouTube are very weird and not fair, in my opinion. And so the more people that like a video, the more visibility my channel gets and the more I'm able to grow. And I love what I do, so I really appreciate that. So that is gorgeous. So look at that. Oh, we could have gone bigger with these. Oh, look at, now we're too tall. So because I went the opposite direction, so I'll have to fix that too. Oh my goodness. But we will work with it off camera, and you'll be able to again see the final bits in the photos at the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much. Have a happy Saturday, and I hope all is well and good with you and your family. And I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.